So I wanted to do this video on Algorand because I've been preaching about Dino coins and institutions coming in now looking for coins with longevity. ALGO being one of these ISO 20022 coins, one of the coins founded in the USA, similar to ADA, XRP, XLM, all these other coins. Now, what's really interesting about Algo is it's very similar to some of these other coins, is that we've got this like 4-year bottoming structure. Now it's very hard to be bullish on a coin which has a bottoming structure like this. The question should be, is it gonna send at some point realistically? Now with Algo being one of these coins that are in this kind of regulatory situation positively, you've got to kind of assume that at some point this will catch a bid along with all the other coins like ADA, XLM, etc. So just kind of honing in on this. Obviously we've got a bottom structure over here, but we can largely ignore that and just factor it into the bigger picture. This kind of triangular formation here, we obviously had the initial pump for the range high, and then we got this kind of bottom booby structure here with another kind of local range high here. And what we've done is we've come back down, and I've already marked out here on the chart, we've come back down into this fair value gap, which is a point on the chart where the price hasn't traded. So usually at some point or other these fair value gaps get filled. Now I've marked this fair value gap out with this kind of grey box here, and we are right in this kind of zone. So if we are going to go up, it is likely to be in and around this area that we've marked out. And currently we're sitting on kind of the bottom of this area. Yes, we can wick up and we can hold this area. Obviously you can see that the nuke did that, but the actual closed within this fair value gap. So this is very much kind of optimum price for people here. Downside wise, I don't see there being too much downside, in all honesty. We're still sitting within this gap. Yes, it can wick, yes, it can come back up, whatever. But in my eyes, this is actually a very good place to kind of start bidding on Algo. You kind of have to assume that we don't go much lower. So I've taken some small positions in Algo, hoping that we can kind of hold this fair value gap structure and then come back above. Confirmation of breakout would be above this range low here. The range low is the initial impulse low from the drive up. So this is the range high, this is the range low. As you can see here, this is the fair value gap. So a confirmation of breakout will be back above 0.0022, and then you've got to be looking at range highs, also range highs up here as well. So there's kind of two areas. If we really get going and confirmation is above 0.22, then we look at 0.33, we judge the reaction there. Then we're targeting the next range high at 0.6. We do also have another fair value gap on this chart up here. This fair value gap here is around $1. We can wick into kind of 1.2. But overall, if we get consistency above 0.66, I'll be looking then for just above $1, and that would be my final take profit. I wouldn't risk it going any higher than that, not to get greedy or anything. We take profits there and then we assess the market after that. But Algo looks pretty good to me. We're in a pretty good spot, similar to other kind of Dino coins as I've mentioned before. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe.